Welcome to Black Business Matters Live. I'm your host, Dakari Urquhart, right here live in the studio from Washington, D.C. We're going to be talking today about an important topic. Most definitely. Why should black businesses even be involved in federal contracting? I'm going to have a subject matter expert on that's going to speak to us directly and tell us why black businesses should really, and minority owned businesses should take it seriously and really start to think about doing business with the largest customer in the world, and that's the federal government. And so today we're gonna have some experts come on the show and tell us exactly what's up, why we should change our mindset if we already aren't geared towards that mindset. A lot of people know about the stimulus. A lot of people know about a lot of the other programs that's out there, but a lot of people do not know about government contracting. They heard of contractors, military contractors, government contractors, but they don't know the ins and outs of the game. And so today we're going to introduce them to that game today. And so let's have a brief moment of silence for the children and the children that are suffering, not just here in Washington D.C., but throughout the world, throughout the diaspora. It's a serious issue that must be addressed. Not only my family, but other families. This beautiful young girl behind me is a praise tribute to all of the children that are suffering throughout the diaspora. So keep that in mind as one of the reasons why you need your black business to be bringing in some substantial income. So if you have ability to do business with the biggest, consumer in the world, let's do that. Let's take advantage of that. So without further ado, let's let the guest speak and let her give us some game on this black business game on how we need to get into government contracting. So without further ado, let her go. I like that. You see how she point out how you should like the channel and she promotes her channel. So beautiful introduction. Okay. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's go. Take notes first. That's the second step. Pay attention. Take a note. I think we might be having some sound issues. I don't know.
before the opportunity presents itself. Because if you wait until the opportunity presents itself, you're too late for that opportunity. Okay? So keep that in mind and ask yourself, are you leaving money on the table? Are you leaving money on the table? Okay? So just keep that in mind. And so I don't want you to wait. Don't wait until there's an opportunity. If this is something you know you want to do, start laying the groundwork today so that you're prepared for when the opportunity presents itself. And guess what? While you're waiting on certifications and things like that to come in, there's other things that you should be doing in your business to be proactive, right? And getting a jump start on becoming a government contractor. I always tell my clients that there is always work to be done. There is always work to be done. And so you should always be doing some type of work, moving your business forward so that you can secure some of those larger contracts, increase your profits, yes, and grow as a government contractor. Now, if you like to dive deeper into this, using your certifications to secure those larger contracts, to make sure you're profiting in your business, then I want to encourage you. Now is the time, and the doors are open for the Contractors Edge Boot Camp, where you're getting access to all of the course material. Plus, you get to come to a live 4 week online boot camp where we're going to dive deeper into the procurement process of finding opportunities, putting together your bid and proposal, how to break down those solicitations, the important pieces that will take you from where you're at to where you want to be is inside of the Contractor's Edge boot camp. So make sure you go check it out. I'll definitely put the link below, and it's over at FeliciaStreeter.com/boot camp. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button
Yeah.
and turn on the notification bell
Follow
so
her.
you're notified
Subscribe to her. Like her.
when I go live here on the channel. And I encourage you, this is a time of service. Share this video with someone that you know is a small business owner. Because here's the thing, the government buys everything, just about. The only thing I say they really don't purchase is the people, the soldiers, right? They don't purchase those, but they buy everything to support them. Okay? So if you know someone, don't you qualify them for government contracting. Let them qualify themselves through the processes and free resources that I have, or they can ask me and I can help them in determining if government contracting is viable for them. But don't you decide that because you just may not know enough about their business. So use this time as a time of service and share this out at least to a couple of other small businesses in your spectrum. Okay? All right. So until next time, I'll see you right back here. Bye for now.
All right, man. Make sure y'all like her, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and make sure that y'all do what you gotta do because that's the game. I mean, the game is so it's not told, but we actually telling it to you and we actually giving you a heads up. And so, government contracting is one of the main things that Black Business Matters is involved in, and we're going to be looking for Black businesses that want to take advantage of some of these contracts that are going to be coming up. And so, not only that, if you are an investor, if you have any type of technical skills with broadcasting, podcasting, radio, TV, etc., if you in the DC area, man, send your resume. If you want to just join Black Business Matters, we're gonna be having weekly meetups also. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you are if you are a investor, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a startup, or even if you are a seasoned business owner, you need to be joining this. Um, send a shout out to my business partners at Black Business Matters 2018 at gmail.com and let us know that you want to join the tribe, you want to become a member of Black Business Matters. Our events will be free for all members. We having weekly meetups. We're gonna be having startup competitions and pitch competitions, and we're gonna be having online digital ecosystem where everyone can put their business online, register their black business, support other black businesses, invest in black businesses if you're looking to work. and you have a resume and you want to hire black and you want to work for other black owned companies, this is the spot. We're going to be launching the Black Business Matters Fund, going into that Black Business Matters private equity fund, where we be doing everything from venture capital to acquisition, mergers and acquisition, etc. So setting up a business angel investors network, a lot of different things that we're going to be going into. Not to mention a lot of the community efforts that's involved in, stopping the violence and unifying with one another in the Black Business Sundays and the Black Love Sundays, all these efforts. We're going to be looking for neighborhood collaboration, neighborhood networks, and neighborhood organizations and nonprofits that are make out there already making a difference. Let's make a difference together. Let's collaborate. Let's work together. Let's most importantly, let's start putting our heads together and figuring out how we can get some of this federal contractor money because that's the game right now. Stimulus, yeah, that's cool, but federal contractor money is ongoing stimulus all the time. It's big time money. So, you get your black business going and you start to serve the customers that are looking for the products that you demand. And if that's the federal government, you need to start looking at direction. Your 40 acres and a mule might be right there, waiting for you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, like people keep talking about. So you can't say we don't have no bootstraps on this issue. You just got the game. You just need to follow through. Your follow through need to be as good as your research and development. And if that's the case, then we're gonna take this to a whole nother level. Once we have black businesses in the federal and the local government contracting. Y'all be safe. You keep your head up. You make sure that you pass this game down to others. As the lady said, pass this uh, video, this podcast, no matter where you see this video at on whatever platform, pass it to other business owners so we all can benefit. Because when you do better, we all do better. Black Business Matters.